Hi there, I'm Rachel and welcome to my channel Yarn Over with Arthritis. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe. And today I'm going to be showing you how to make this gorgeous winter beanie hat. This size would fit a 3 to 5 year old. And it's really easy to make. It's just 2 rows of pattern, and I've got a pom-pom, a darker pom-pom this time, and a leather clothing tag. That's optional, you don't have to have that. I'm using a 4mm crochet hook, and the yarn I've got is a double knit or a 8-ply yarn, and you can mix and match any colours you want. So let's get started with making the band of the hat. So with the blue yarn I'm going to make a slip knot. My hands are a bit stiff today because we've got some rain, so usually when it rains my arthritis, my hands don't like the rain. So we're going to chain 12. And that's our 12. So we're going to be doing our band in a single crochet stitch. You can also do a half double crochet, but today we'll use a single crochet. So in the second chain from the hook, we'll single crochet into every stitch. Now we're going to chain 1 and turn our work, and we're going to work in the back loop of every stitch, and this is going to create the rib effect in the band. So single crochet in the back loop of every stitch. Now we're going to repeat that last round, so chain 1 and turn, and single crochet in the back loop of each stitch. Now we're going to repeat that last row until our band measures between 17 and 19 inches. I'm going to do my band 18 inches long. So chain 1, turn and single crochet in the back loop of every stitch. Now my band measures 18 inches long. I'm going to join the ends together and I'm just going to slip stitch them together. My next round I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to pick up and single crochet evenly around the band. So I usually pick up 2 single crochets between the rib. And continue around the band till we get back to the start. Now we're back to the start. I'm going to slip stitch into the first single crochet I made. My next round I'm going to chain 2 and I'm going to do a double crochet in every stitch. and I'm going to continue that right around till I get back to the start, and I'll slip stitch into this first double crochet. Our next round we're going to chain 2. Our first stitch will be a double crochet. Our next stitch we're going to be doing a front post double crochet into this stitch. So through the stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over through the first 2, yarn over through the next 2. Our next stitch will be a double crochet, and you don't want to do the double crochet into the stitch behind the post, so it'll be the next one. And then our next stitch will be a front post stitch. And then our next stitch will be a double crochet. And then we're going to continue on making a front post and then 1 double crochet till we get back to the start. Okay, I've finished that round and I'm back to the start. I've finished on a double crochet, and I'm just going to slip stitch into this first double crochet we made. And that's our first front post round. Our next round we'll chain 1, and we're going to single crochet into every stitch. So it's 2 rows a pattern. 1 is the front post row, and the second row is the single crochet. If you're wanting to change colour, then it's easier to change on the single crochet row, which I'll show you when we change to the green colour. So I'm going to continue with the single crochet till I get back to the start, and then I'll slip stitch into this first single crochet. Our next round we're going to do another front post stitch, so chain 2, and we're going to do the front post in the double crochet stitch we did in the last row. So you can see that's the front post stitch we made previously, and that's the double crochet. So front post stitch, and then 1 double crochet, and that will be in correspondence of the front post stitch in the previous row. And then front post stitch, and then double crochet, and we're going to repeat that till we get back to the start. So every time you do the front post stitch, it'll be the opposite of the front post you made in the previous round. Now we're going to change to the green colour, and then you can fasten off the blue. And when you change colour, it's easier to change colour on the single crochet row, not when you do the front post row. So chain 1, and we're going to single crochet into every stitch. And we're going to continue single crocheting until we get back to the start and slip stitch into the first single crochet. Our next row is a front post row, so chain 2, and you'll see the front post there, and our first stitch is a front post and then double crochet. And then a double crochet, and then a front post in the double crochet in the previous round, and then a double crochet, and then a front post. And we're going to repeat that around the hat till we get back to the start and slip stitch into the first front post you did. Our next round is going to be a single crochet round, so single crochet into every stitch, or chain 1 and then single crochet into every stitch. And then we're going to continue doing that until we get back to the start and slip stitch into the first single crochet. Now we're going to repeat the last 2 rows another 3 times, so it'll be a total of 6 rounds. So I'll meet you back after the 6 rounds. Now I've finished those 6 rounds, I'm going to fasten off the green. Now we're going to add the cream, and I'm going to work 6 rounds of the same 2 rows of pattern. I'm starting with the single crochet row, so chain 1 and single crochet into every stitch. And we're going to continue doing that right round till we get back to the start and slip stitch into the first single crochet we made. And then the following row will be your front post row. I've finished my 6 rounds now, so I'm going to start decreasing the top of the hat. So on the single crochet row, we're going to chain 1, we're going to single crochet the first stitch and then decrease into the next 2 stitches. And then single crochet 1 and decrease into the next 2 stitches. And then we're going to repeat that right round the hat. Our next round we're going to do another decreasing round, so chain 1 and we're going to decrease into every stitch. And we're going to continue right round till we get back to the start. And you'll see it's decreasing for the top. Okay, now we're going to fasten off with a long tail of yarn. And then I'm going to get my sewing needle and I'm going to weave in and out around the top here and pull it tight. And then you're just going to make a couple of stitches so it's quite firmly secure around the hat. and then fasten off. So now we're going to attach the pom-pom. So to put the pom-pom on, I use a button and a smaller sewing needle with some cotton, and on the inside I'm going to sew the button, and it just makes the pom-pom sit nicely on the hat. So I'm just going to sew this on with the cotton. You just need it a few times to make it secure. And then we're going to get our pom-pom, and it should have a little tag on the back here, and if you put your hook through to the middle of the hat by the button and then hook it around the little tag and then pull it through like that, and then you can hook the elastic around the button like that. And then see how it sits quite nicely on the top of the hat. Now I'm just going to tidy up some loose threads inside, sew them in so you can't see them, and then we've finished our hat. I almost forgot about the clothing tag, so you'll see the seam, I have that in the middle at the back, and then I just place it over the band like that, and then with your needle and some thread you sew it into place. I bought these clothing tags from Temu, and they were quite cheap to buy, like a pack of 20 with all different colours. And they do look nice on hats. And then I'll just fasten off this. And there we've finished our hat. So they're really easy to make. I hope you enjoyed watching the video and to see how easy they were to make. Please remember to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thank you.